I've seen a lot of financially successful people who are unhappy. You can see it.
Fear and self-doubt and becomes overwhelming, and we end up just continuing on the path of least resistance, even though it's the one thing that's causing us the most resistance in our lives.
Most people choose based on their instincts or from what's in front of them, and that's not always the best thing, even if it's a good thing.
I've made some good choices, but I've also made some spectacularly bad choices.
And as long as we're making choices that allow us to move forward and to take these problems and to make them into opportunities, then we get to create a better world than the one we left behind.
There's a light at the end of the tunnel.
We started with a special group of people, all members of the Abundant Purpose Mastermind, which means they have all decided they want more from life and all taken action to get it.
Each speaking about the hardships and obstacles they faced and the choices they made to push past and succeed.
A challenge in their life or something difficult that they had to overcome.
The biggest struggles they've had in their lives, the biggest successes they've had in their lives, and the differences before and after major choices in their lives.
And in that challenge, we had to make a choice.
These are the moments that define us, and the things that we learn from and glean from these situations that life hands us really create the world that we want to live in.
You can really get anything you want out of life. You know, I've been nonstop traveling for about 6 weeks now, and it's because I've been able to build relationships with people all around the world, and I can travel and hang out with them.
Hey, each one of these guys made a choice, whether they knew it or not, and that had everything to do with their happiness today.
And in these decisions and in these choices that we made, we hope that we can also help you to overcome a similar challenge.
It was nice to know that other people struggle just like I did.
When people read these, that they'll find out that they're not the only one in the world with problems.
There are people out there that are experiencing the same things.
This is more than just a book. It's a collaboration of stories of love and learning. And it's written by 12 people from all over the world that come from different cultures, different backgrounds, different industries, and different experiences.
I spent 20 years in the military in the United States Navy.
And over time, after my parents died, I just had enough and I was ready to move on. So I became a chiropractor.
By recognizing these are choices, how we pursue and react to success, failure, even tragedy, it puts you in control of your own destiny with a chance to follow your heart.
I've learned what I want to do, and I've also learned what I don't want to do. I've learned who I want to become and who I don't want to become. I've learned more from people's stories and their experiences. I've modeled the successes of my mentors. I've learned from people's mistakes and failures.
I think there's a lot to be said for learning from other people's mistakes.
If you really want to know the quickest way, the best way, like the highway to success, then you learn from other people that have done it already or have had a similar challenge. And you learn by their mistakes or you learn by their successes.
Whereas if you learn from my mistake, you can make it like this, right? So that's the cost of your learning reduced by learning from my mistake.
I hope it inspires you to do something bigger. I hope it inspires you to be a little greater in your world.
So this book is for anyone really that's an entrepreneur, who wants to be an entrepreneur,
Who wants to see positive examples of how people are making choices.
or just wants to read some interesting stories, right?
It's a blueprint for success.
I want to invite you to take a look at our campaign page.
So go ahead and support this book.
By pre-ordering 1, 2, 5,
Buy 100 copies.
Or a million if you're like a superstar.
I am really excited for you to check out this book. If you guys are looking to create something in the world that's bigger than yourself, if you're looking for inspiration, motivation, if you've never done anything like this before, check out the book, buy a copy for a friend, support our campaign however you can by sharing it, and we really appreciate you for being here and just checking it out.
So please help us with the Publishizer campaign. It's going to be a lot of fun, and I can't wait to hear about the choices you start making.
My hope is that if one person can learn from my mistake, then it's been a success for me.